Hello everybody, here we are, and here I am again to just work on this website. Mainly nowadays we are working on the backend section, so integration will be done today if I'm not wrong. So let's get that done, and then we'll continue working on some other functionalities. Hopefully everything's right. So yeah, let's just simply continue from here on. So what we were working on, that is mainly on the backend section as of right now. So when it comes to the backend section, this is the auth controller that I created, and over here what's being used. I just got the code written by the AI, so there can be errors, we'll have to fix them because it is not even there. So it turns out we actually have to change many things. So let's just simply work on the backend, then we'll come back to the front end and we'll just simply continue from here on. So bun and decrypt. And apart from this particular thing, we have this, and we don't have the environment variable configure env. Okay, that's good as well. env.ts is gonna be here, logger config is here, index.ts, well, one thing is not clear, that all these things should be part of in env.ts, right? Anyway, let's just simply keep it in here. I can get rid of this file directly from here, and let's fix this. Even though I downloaded installed it, but probably I need to add the types of it if I'm not wrong. Decrypt as a dependency. As for the cookie name, access token, we are gonna generate two types of tokens, right? Cookie name is gonna be access token. Cookie options, the cookie that I'm actually gonna set. Interesting. So env, we are just simply loading the env and we are exporting it from here. So export server config. Let's do one thing, I'm gonna change it as per my need. Environment variables types, that's what I'm gonna have here. This is what's gonna be exported from here, and overall it should be fine. It's just simply loading it in here and sort of good. Coming back to this one, env node. It turns out that we don't even have the env, so import just this much should be enough. JWT secret process.env.jwt secret, we don't really have this. let's just focus on having the basic authentication system. Later we are gonna work more on it. As of right now, let's keep it as simple as possible. Generate token, we are generating just simply one token over here, and that's gonna be the access token. And later we are gonna need two tokens, access token and refresh token. Okay, that's not even a problem, we are gonna be generating that. But as of right now, request.body, what all will I be sending for this? Let me have a look at this. So the goal is to keep it simple, just to make it to work somehow. User write controllers for this. Okay, let's get it written so that we can just simply focus on the main logic. As for this one, we are gonna be working on it, like it can even be better. We can add the validation as well, but that's what not the main focus is right now. Alrighty, so we have sign up over here, that is it. We have just only this. Next one is gonna be login. We'll see something needs to be changed though. We'll log out me. This is okay, that's fine. Auth middleware is gonna be sort of like this. Cookies or access token, so we can get the cookie in both the ways. So whenever I send any request, this gets just simply validated, and we make a request to the DB as well. So any request that is sent, probably I just need to add this there, and that is it. Okay, let's get rid of this one. Later we can add the refresh token and all, since this particular thing can be done later on once we actually work on the authentication or the backend part well. Right now we just wanna make it work. So request.user is just simply returned from here. As of right now, the user doesn't really contain. Then whenever I make a request, that's not good. Just verifying the token is enough. That's fine. So whenever I'm trying to sign up over here, JWT secret is fine. Cookie option HTTP2 secure this lax edge const access this fine. Whenever we are trying to sign up, username, email, password name, we are gonna get these, validating it. Existing user, so either we are gonna find the user by the name or the username, both are gonna work. Existing user, username, that's not a bad idea. After all, having the username is good as well. Using the username you can find the other users. Yeah, not bad. Existing user encrypt hash password, this is 12, await Prisma data, all these things. Select because at the end of the day I'm gonna be getting the response back as well. So ID, username, email, password of our URL. We are gonna just simply have it here, avatar URL, that's true, user email, this. Okay, we are gonna get the token from here. Once we have the token, we just simply setting it in the cookie. That's gonna be the cookie name. It should ideally be access token. Hopefully this is that access token. Yeah, that's fine. And we are just simply returning from here. Then we'll try logging in. We'll send the identifier. That identifier can actually be anything. Can be user email or the username. Using that, we are just simply trying to find the user. Once we found the user, then just simply valid password in the password, comparing it with the password that I'm sending from here. Then prisma.update.user. What is this? Whenever I try to log in, so last seen new date. Okay, not really a problem. Going there, then we'll get the token. We'll just simply set it here, and there is it done. When it comes to logging out, so we just simply clear the cookie. And yeah, one thing that I'd like to change here, that is by default I'm not gonna have the user. So request user wherever I have that, this is the only one place where I have it. So const user id, and that's gonna be request.user id. By default I have this, and const user is gonna be await prisma.user. We are gonna be finding the user, and of course find first or find unique. The user with that particular user should be unique, or find first, that doesn't really matter. Where id of the user should be equals to user id. This is how it should just simply go on, and I'm just simply gonna return the user from here. This is all. I know this is not the best way returning things are scattered here and there, but we want to get the first of all authentication done, just the basic one, then we'll switch to something else. So this particular thing is done. So let's check this thing. Before even checking this thing, I have to create two forms right now. Yeah, right. Creating two forms or handling just with one? Just create two forms, that's fine. Even I had this, right? Where is that? Not this one, there was another board that I had. Alrighty, time to re-download that, I think. So Vercel v0. Let's simply check this one. Probably I had good what UI sign up and sign in pages, so they're gonna be just simply used in here. But before that, that needs to be checked. What is this? Time to sign out from here. Sign in, sign up and sign out, they are the good names as well. Let's log in with this, and meanwhile this can be sign out. Sign in and sign up. Excalidraw front-end call clone with canvas. I think this is the one. This is something that I'm looking for. I created the front-end somewhere, then I forgot where. If this is not that email, then which one that is? This is not the one, this is not the one, so how about this one? Otherwise it could be, let's see, check this thing out. Excalidraw clone. Not this section, page creation and function. Yeah. Page creation and functionality, probably this. Well, this is not the one. So let's check out the last email now. I logged in using this, and let me log out from here. And gonna log in using this. Whiteboard app design. Can this be the one? Okay, we don't really have any interesting. Let me ask it one more thing. Page creation and functionality, this is the one, right? Restore from the crash, because I'm not able to find the one that I'm actually looking for, but okay, never mind, we have it here. Let's log in using a new one. So in that case, let's just simply guess this. Online board UI, will this be the one? Oh yeah, this is the what I've been looking for. So this is the main board. This is how it actually looks like. So the home page, sign up and sign in, we are gonna have here. Come on. So this is the home page. Then sign up is gonna look like this: name, email, and password. And that's fine. Then we can just simply remove the username. but username is even needed, so we can add that option here. But again, if we add the option, then we need to add many more things. We need to check whether the user name actually exists or not, so we need to make a request to the DB and all. So this is the extra functionality that can be implemented later. As of right now, we will just simply keep it simple. So this is fine. So let's just simply do one thing. This is the sign up page. Before even that, we have our main basic layout. Let me just simply copy everything. We'll refactor it when the right time comes. As for right now, overall things are done, not done quite yet. If I'm actually removing the username, then let's just simply continue with the email and password. If I'm trying to sign up, I'll sign up with email, password, and the username that I actually have. That's already the name. So yeah, let's get rid of this. Let's keep it like this. As for right now, this username is actually gonna be removed. Email, password, and name I'm gonna pass, and I'll be getting rid of this thing to here. I'll find it here. Email is satisfied. I'm gonna get rid of this. Again, there's problem, but okay, no problem as such. Username, get rid of this. I know what to fix after that, but before even that, as for right now, I'm just gonna comment this username. Later, of course, I will implement it, but not now. This is done, and we actually have to change many things. No problem, they are gonna be done soon. But let's focus on the front end part one more time. Board, dashboard. Let's just simply create something called sign up. I'd rather create auth. Alrighty, the remaining design stuff we'll do later. Let's focus on the basic part. Sign up is gonna be there, and sign in is gonna be there. And page.tsx is already here. Dashboard is already there. Okay, this thing is done, this thing is done. Coming back to the sign up, keep it really simple. Sign up is here. Just implement the sign in functionality somehow, so that it's just simply functional. That is it. Nothing matters more than that. Once that is done, then we'll make the things better. Page.tsx. Here we are. Instead of this form, I'd rather use this the React hook form, so I'm gonna be just simply doing that too. Oh, this is gonna be the sign in. Sign up link. Yeah, that is right. Let's see how it looks like in our main code. That's not really running yet. Okay, before even checking anything, let's come back to the backend one more time, and overall we have this stuff, so that should be sort of working. We don't have that yet. Even though we have the auth controller, we don't have auth routers. Auth.routers router.ts. Let's just simply paste it in here, get rid of this, get rid of this as well. And meanwhile, if I go to this, paste it here, sign up is gonna be here, sign in is gonna be here, sign out is gonna be here, authenticate, auth middleware, me is gonna be here. So this is it. And apart from this particular thing, we could write the test as well, but it feels like there's too much to do, and hence I'll just simply go ahead like this. router.use/auth router. Alrighty, this thing is done, and once this is actually done, then we should be able to use it. Now it's time to mainly first of all, let's CG into the DB again, and over here the next Prisma migrate, dev, alrighty. So we've removed this, and now client has been generated as well. So once this particular thing is actually done, after that it's time to go back to the front end again, and we are gonna be creating some actions probably here, but actions are mainly used for, in that case let me do one thing. First of all, HTTP backend, there is a error, that's gonna be let's see how does the front end look like. First of all, check this thing out, then we'll try adding more things, and whenever it's possible I'm gonna take the help of AI. No doubt we'll even make it better the way it is right now. I'll architect it in the best way possible, but before that it should be functional before even I start making the things better. Again, as expected, wow, it's quite compiled. Board first of all, and hopefully I'm not facing the network issues and all. How long will it take? Come on, man. The good thing is that we have worked on the front end side quite much. So first of all we have to make the things functional, and after that yeah, we have to organize it a bit better. This compiling thing is gonna take some time, so meanwhile let's focus on something else. Server, there's a lot to do. I mean, if I just start naming them, then there's gonna be a lot. Even the backend that I have, that's not the best way written, so but never mind. Okay, this is done. So this is how our main board looks like. This is what is this called? This is the sidebar that we actually have. In the sidebar we can actually create many pages. Again, this is not working, we'll have to make it right. And then the good thing is that if you just simply start writing something, so this is how it appears. And if you just collapse this, so this is how it even moves here and there. So overall, the but UI wise it's good. Even we are able to draw things, so it's not like we are not able to draw. We are sort of able to do everything, not everything, but the functionalities that I implemented, most of the things are working as of right now, so no problem as such. Okay. And yeah, so let's just do this. So what are we gonna do now? The main thing is that let's go to the home page first of all. The home page looks like this, created by the AI. Not that good looking, but we can make it better anytime. Yeah, we can make it better anytime, so no problem. Let's go to the sign in, login. That's not login, that's sign in. And there is a sign up as well. It's just simply compiling it again. Compiled, it looks like this. Continue with Google and all. That is more than enough as for right now. Sign up looks like this. This is also more than enough, but not just this, we have to, let's go to the board, even make it better. So in that case, because I'm using a React hook, so what I'll do, again as expected, earlier I've been writing the code on my own, but now I'll make sure that whenever it's possible, we just simply get the code rewritten by the AI. Again, we are using user React hook router, React hook form here. So it's just simply gonna be using that. It is just simply gonna give the code written in using the React hook form. Again, this is not the complete version that I actually need. Even there can be many improvements, but again, as I said, the main goal is not that. Let's see how it looks like. So we have normal form, we have controller. Inside the controller we have the field. This is how this simply goes on. Well, not really bad option at all. Can it be better? Yes. Are we gonna be doing it right now? Not really. So this is the sign in section, and let's go to the home page first of all, and this should be sign in. So now if I click on this, it still redirects me there. Alrighty, this looks great. Same thing we are gonna do with this one as well, with the sign up page. Again, nothing, just got it written by the AI, formatting it using the AI. Maybe on the UI section I'm definitely gonna take the help of it. Who's gonna write this much code again and again? I've written so many times since I started learning, so it's time to just get it written. Since your backend expects a username, it doesn't really expect the username, it just expects the name. Anyway, this is the schema that it has created. Why isn't it giving me the response? Okay, finally. We are refining it, we are even checking whether they are matching or not. That is great. Again, this is not the best place to keep it. I should create another validation folder for it, validation schema related and all. But okay, let's keep the things that can be better in mind. Wait, sign up payload. We have to create an API. Well, it's quite a big one. Even this can be sub components can be created here, but keeping that thing in mind, let's check this thing out. Let's go with the sign up. Sign up still looks like this, and that's what we wanted, didn't we? And let's try implementing this. Great. So again, I'll do pretty simple job. What is that? Create APIs for signing up, signing out, and all these things. Create APIs for sign up, sign in, sign out, and where to keep it. So inside features, I'm gonna have something called auth. Inside auth, I'm gonna have auth API. Use login, use sign up, use logout. Not really a bad option either. Inside authentication, I can even have the components as well. Okay, we'll have it like this, not bad either. And as your feature goes for feature API, auth API, it just simply keeps going on and on and on and on. It just simply goes on. We can even have the auth store at the end, and this auth store this auth store this is insane. The auth store that I create over here, so I should be able to get the data anywhere from the auth store, and it turns out yes, we can get that. That's fine, happy with that. Let's just simply follow this and get it written. So we actually have to start from here. We already have the auth folder as of right now. So inside features we have the auth, and then inside that we have nothing. We have API, that's the API for creating the board, but board was supposed to be used somewhere else as well, so it's here. As for the yeah, not really bad option either. So what is the first thing that we are gonna do? The first thing is that we already have the API. Let's just simply go with the API right now, then probably use login, use sign up, and use logout, and the APIs are gonna be used in them. Type constants, let's do one thing. API / auth API.ts, and once this is done, these are the APIs that got created, and the features auth types. Let's create the types as well, just right here. So just okay, then access dot create a base URL and with credentials too. We've already done this. This should be next public API URL. So on the front end side, if I actually go to the config access, this is what we have here. Later we can even have base URL. That can be this. And that wouldn't be bad either. And next public, we can have an environment variable. What is the problem? The file already exists. Great. Next public API, next backend base URL, next public backend base URL, that is fine then, backend base URL. So if it is actually so, then we can just simply use the backend base URL there as well. So what we are doing, we are trying to sign up. When it comes to signing up, we are sending the request to auth sign up. Payload, we'll just simply give it, and then that is it. When it comes to sign in, so we'll sign in like this, sign in, sign out. And when it comes to this, credentials are gonna be sent along the way, so that is also fine. These can be used though, yeah, but they're just the APIs. I'm gonna create the await sign, pass this, and that is it. Alrighty, as for right now, this is better. Again, can it be better? Definitely. But are we doing it right now? Not really. So we have this API inside this, that is fine. And once all these things are done, it's time to implement the authentication part at least. So when it comes to implementing the authentication part, so if we go to, again, let me do one thing. Inside this, I'm gonna have components as well, and inside the components I'll have sign in, I'll have sign up, that is it. And this is gonna be the login page. Here we are, and let's just simply keep it inside index.tsx, sign up index.tsx. What we actually copied right now, it was the sign in index.tsx. Let's just simply paste it in here. This is gonna be sign in page. Any problem? Similarly, let's get sign up page, that is good. And now what will happen? Export default function sign up. As for right now, this is it that we'll have here. So we have sign over here, we have sign up over here. This is it, this is it. And now we are back to the features. Inside the features we have auth, and inside the auth we have API, and we have sign in, and we have sign up. Now it's time to use those APIs here. So over here we got the payload. Once we got the payload, let's import sign up. It should come from auth API. That is fine. This seems to be alright. I don't really see anything wrong with this. So let's see what's gonna happen. And the same thing is actually gonna be with this as well. Signing is gonna be imported from here. We're simply passing all the values. Again, I'll have to make it sync. Signing is done. Sign up is done. What else is remaining? Suppose once I've signed up successfully, in both the cases I'm returning the token, right? Let me see. JWT. Yeah, I hope so. So next router. Hopefully this is right. I'm not sure here, but we'll see. Alrighty, we are gonna be just simply pushing it to the dashboard, and same thing is gonna be repeated for index.tsx sign up page. Index.tsx sign in page. No, 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 Alright, it should be fine as of right now. Again, we are gonna be creating sub components as well later. As for right now, let's try implementing this and see whether it actually works or not. Usually everything is right except one thing. What is that one thing? That one thing is the store. Now we need to have a store. API is fine. We can have the API at this level. How about the store? Create a zoo stand store as well. So that's gonna be for the user. Auth store.ts. It's gonna. I'm not getting it. Can it be used outside? Yeah, it can be, because we set the editor properties from the outside components. That's fine. So that is good. In that case, we can have the auth loader. This is interesting. Auth store.ts. Let's just simply have it. We'll make the changes as per the need. But as for right now, auth store. Ts. Let's see. User null is authenticated false. Is loading. That is great. Set user. We are gonna be just simply setting the user is authenticated. User. It will become a true the value. I mean, first of all, it will become a false value. Then it will become a true the value. That's fine. Then set loading is loading. Whenever we are just simply setting this logout. Set logout. Not bad after all. What's gonna be the next thing? Next thing, first of all, this part could be better. How do we use dev tools? How about like this? Even we need to use the names as well. So We can have some names here, so let me get the inspiration from others. We don't even have the setters here, come on. We can just simply give it the name so that we can just simply recognize this. So let's do it first. So inside this is store, I'm gonna give it some name first of all. What it should be? Auth store, that's fine. DevTools is already being used so that we are gonna be able to see it. We don't have what? We don't have selectors. So let's see if it has given us. I just simply have these there. So store. Use shallow will make sure that it doesn't get recreated if it is actually subscribing to many. So use shallow state, user state, authenticated is authenticated. It just simply returns everything. So use auth. Then use set user, use auth store. Okay, that's fine. Good for now. What to do next? The next thing is that coming back to this component, sign in. We have to set it here. Sign in definitely returns the data, and it returns what? It returns the data directly. Use set user, interesting. We are getting data.user. That simply means from the backend side we are sending that. Let me see, what am I sending from the backend? Authentication. So I'm literally not passing anything. Oh, I am actually. So yeah, user is being passed here. Not bad option either. That's fine. Good to go with. Now it actually needs to be a bit better, so I mean it needs to have try catch block and all. Make it better. Da, da, da. Uh-huh. Toast error, if there is any error, that is fine. I'm not using toast yet. Later I'm gonna be using that. As for right now, let's just simply log the error, and that's more than enough. Okay, time to just give it a shot. Use router. Blah blah blah. It actually comes from use router. Wait, let's check it. Hi. Home page, first of all, that it should be working. Even if it doesn't work, we'll have to fix that. Compiling the sign up page. Here we are. This is how the sign up looks like. We have to check the store as well. So the good thing is that we can check the store exactly what the things are there and all. Reload the page. It was not mounted. What does this mean? This should be working, yaar. Good that it's been 1 hour. Let's just simply wait for it. If it works, great. If it doesn't, I'm gonna. Well, it does not. It's still compiling. We'll see some errors and all if something goes wrong. As expected, we have it here. Next router was not mounted. This is the last thing I'm doing. After that I'm gonna take a break and then I'll be back and continue from here. Hopefully this is gonna be able to resolve this. Next navigation. Okay, people forget as they just simply do not work. Here we are. Let's check this thing out. But there is a problem. The problem is that as the state store is a storage separated feature wise, I'm not able to see it in Redux store page. In that case, what should I do? The instant tools or tools will only show the stores that have been imported and initialized. Auth store, editor store, body store, and you are on the home page if nothing. Let's see. This is so whenever we use what use auth store and this at that time, that's gonna be used over there. Fine, not really a big problem. Let's continue. So the next thing is that I'm gonna use it first of all in one of the inside dashboard first of all, so that I'm able to see it here. Let me check this thing out here as well. Shadow. Yeah, now we see it as simple as that. Okay, so what are we gonna do? error. Course policy. Really? This cannot be the region. By access to this particular thing from the origin, this has been blocked by course policy. Response to preflight doesn't pass control access. Check the value of the access. Control allow origin header must be must not the header in response must not be wildcard when the request credentials is include the credentials. Okay. क्या दिक्कत है भाया? Credentials. Here we are. One more time. अरे भाई पी ए access error failed with the status code 500. Status code 500. The request went there. Great. What is the next thing? Once the request actually reaches this, we got this error. Client password must be a string. Client's password. यार जस्ट अ सेक बैकएंड भाई किधर हो यार? और द क्लाइंट वी आर ट्राइंग टू साइन अप. पासवर्ड स्ट्रिंग तो है. ईमेल पासवर्ड दिस इफ आई डोंट हैव either of them I'm gonna return from here. Exit clg. No. Client password. Line number 45. Password hash. दिक्कत के है? It should be fine, yeah. One more try. ठीक है भाई, तू कर, मैं भी देखता हूँ. Nothing is missing. CLG existing user has possible. Yes, checkmate. I thought I would take a break, but it wouldn't let me do that. किधर गए हो, किधर गए हो? की दिक्कत है भाई? CLG 1 2 3 4. Time for the action. One, two. So 1 2. Third one doesn't run. User find first using the email. Await prisma.user.find first using where the email is this. Email. It is just simply saying that client password must be a string. Client password must be a string. What does it mean? Isn't the password string by default? Should be here, yaar. Let's take it for the last time. Let's go ahead. DB I know that. What's the issue? We already have .env, that is good. So do we have? No, we don't have. In that case, let me go to the db, let me go to the store. This is the last thing that I'm gonna try. If it works, that's great. If it doesn't work, that is also great. I'm gonna stop it right here as for right now. Database URL. Bundev. Congratulations, we are logged in. We did this. Interesting. Great. And now from here onwards, of course, we can go to the board and we can this board looks crazy. Why it didn't work on the festival? This is insane. For some reason when I go here it doesn't, we need to reload it to see the effect. Canvas, they don't get. Okay, this we can fix it. But as for right now, yeah, we did this. We're gonna take a break for a while and then we'll be back and we'll get implemented a few more things, and this is how it will just simply keep going on and on. See you.